I'm back again. Ha! See, them little 3-minute segments, they ain't very long, so you got to do more than one to get your point across. I was going to come back on here and talk about them autonomous trucks again. Look at here. Once they get rid of you, they can pay somebody minimum wage to go out there and hook up your hoses or, you know, open the doors if you got a freight truck, you know. They can pay somebody minimum wage to go out there and fuel it up till they can figure out how to do that, hook up to airlines, all those kind of things. So they're just driving the wages down in America, and nobody's going to hardly make any money. And oh, by the way, all the office people, you're not out of the way either, because AI is going to take your job. You think that they're going to get rid of us truck drivers actually getting it done, but the office personnel ain't on the chopping block too? Ha 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 ha! No ma'am, no sir. Your head's gonna roll just like ours are. That is the dream of the powers that be. That they can just make everybody just go away. And you know, you have autonomous trucks running down the road with your families with no human making a decision. You got AI, just a computer sitting in a room somewhere, making all the decisions where it's gonna pick up, and where it's gonna deliver, and what time it's got to be, and you know, all these things. Just a computer making that decision. And then maybe you have one owner that's never done any of those jobs. He's never drove a truck. He's never worked in the office. He's just an owner. He's just, oh man, wow. I just own this company, and it's producing all this money. And meanwhile, all these people that was put out of work are in the bread line, like communist Russia way back in the day, you know, back in the 70s and 80s. You know, people that are old enough to remember, they remember the bread lines. You know, it was a bad deal. We don't need that. We don't need that. And until the technology catches up to where there's actually work for people, it needs to hold off. Just because you can do something don't mean you should do it. Y'all have a blessed day.